Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular, mystery reading at number 684. Before getting into this reading, chances are that most of the people watching this video are not subscribed, so if you are a reoccurring viewer, you enjoy my work and would like to help support the growth of my channel, you can do so by sticking around, hitting that subscribe button down below, and ringing the notification bell next to it if you feel called to, if you don't want to miss an upload. My current goal is 500 subscribers, so if you do decide to subscribe and support my channel, thank you very much. And the last thing I want to say is if you are interested in a little bit of a free reading or free messages, just check the description box down below. So I have this song stuck in my head by the Italian band Maneskin, M-A-N-E-S-K-I-N, just in case you want to look them up. The song is called Coraline, so maybe there's some messages in there for you. I'm also feeling their song, I think it's called Torna a casa, which means turn back home, I think. It definitely feels like for somebody here, there could be a love interest. Their energy could be present. So, starting with interpreting the number 684, we have with the number 6, unconditional love. It can also be linked to the devil, which for me is symbolic for temptation and unhealthy attachments. The number 8 represents letting go, remembering how connected we all are, remembering how connected energy is, vibrations, vibration work could be significant for somebody. There's definitely something here that needs to be let go, or there could be many things that need to be let go. It could be a scarce mindset, or it could be an unhealthy relationship. It could be anything. So take it however it resonates for you if it does. The number 4 is about stability, security, safety. I associate it with the root chakra. I feel that you are being guided to focus more on grounding yourself and learning how to be mindful and present. As I usually say, this stability could be either emotional. There's either like emotional instability here or physical, or both. Either way, it needs to be addressed because there's general guidance here for everybody watching this video to stand up for yourself, use your voice, stand up for what you deserve. Again, remembering how connected we all actually are. Someone here might really underestimate their value or how much of a difference or a change they can actually make in the world, or even just simply how much they matter. It's unfortunate that a lot of us do feel that way, with so many of us here experiencing life together. there's a general sense of disconnection, but this feels more emotionally, I'm feeling more specifically like emotional disconnection. I feel like, okay, so for everybody watching this, surprise, surprise, it's definitely about emotional stability, and it could be something physical, but it doesn't have to be. Bringing yourself back to a place of stability and balance, the number 2 could be significant for someone, is really, really going to teach you a lot. Whether it's about yourself, people around you, life in general, the universe, your beliefs. There's something here worth being curious about, and I feel that it is yourself, your own emotions, your own thoughts, your own dreams and desires and what you want. The focus here seems to really be on you, I want to say. 6 plus 8 is 14. It's interesting, I almost wanted to say 13. Because like I'm feeling the number 7 coming through as well. 7 is about wisdom, confirming that there is something here to be curious about. The number 13 is about good luck and good fortune. There's really so much value and potential in understanding what's going on the inside and how it's connected to your physical reality. But anyway, 6 plus 8 is 14. 14. You're being reminded that you are in control. That's a strong message coming through for someone. It's important to remember that for some reason. But trying this again, 6 plus 8 is 14. And 14 plus 4 is 18. 8 plus 1 is 9. And 9 is about purpose. And for some reason I felt potential come through. The letter P could be significant for someone. There might have been something that I said recently that had a lot of P letters like in the words. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. I felt called to look at the bottom of the deck here of the Prism of Visions Tarot, and it's the 10 of Wands in reverse. Really, really confirming here that there's something weighing on you that needs to be released, resolved, expressed, processed, addressed. It's important to understand that life is not just about the material experience. It's also about the emotional, mental, spiritual experience, the soul experience too. I feel there's a lot of magic in this energy, especially because I was feeling that before I started recording, and that dog barking, the timing is interesting. When dogs bark, it's usually a sign for me that the universe is trying to bring your attention to something. I keep having to clear my throat, that's why the video keeps cutting or transitioning or whatever. And so there could be something significant here about your throat chakra. Something that you really, really need to express. And it doesn't have to be to another person, you just need to get something out. Maybe stand up for yourself. That doesn't have to resonate for everybody, but you're really being called here to express or process something for your highest good, to learn more, to have a deeper, more connected, driven understanding, I want to say. Not that you don't already have that. If you feel like you already have that, it's just deeper, you know? Let me think for a second. Coming back to talking about purpose, I feel like you're being called to reflect on how your past experiences have shaped who you are. Like, it's had an effect on you emotionally, and you're feeling it, and you're being called to do something with those feelings. Now that I'm done interpreting the number 684, I'm going to move on to the deck that I showed you earlier, the Prism of Visions Tarot, to look at your current situation. It feels like your spirit guides are already wanting to make you aware of their presence. I have Two of Wands in reverse with the zodiac sign of Aries, and I believe that's the planet of Mars. The number 2 could be significant, didn't I say it? And it's extra, you know, from my perspective, it's even more interesting because I'm being reminded of messages that came through recently with the Two of Wands. I can't remember if it was at the reading I did privately or as a video, but there's a big focus here on what do you want to do, how do you want to move forward. Again, in terms of, I feel like I've said this in a video before, but one second. Okay. I just had another deck like propped up on my chin, and I kind of saw the card at the bottom of the deck in my peripheral, and I couldn't help but look because I felt called to. It's the Ace of Wands. I could just start saying these things out loud because when I was thinking on this Two of Wands here, I was thinking about the card before it, the Ace of Wands. So I really feel strongly here that someone may not even be focused or even interested in understanding how to move forward, how to let go, how to heal, how to move on. There's like a stubbornness here, but how intense it is, it just depends on who's watching this. But it feels like there's extra recognition here for the people who are feeling that stubbornness intensely, because I want to say they need it the most. That's just how it feels, and that's the best way that I can describe it. All I can do is guide you to reflect on how you feel, especially if you feel particularly stubborn about healing or moving forward or thinking about the future. I really think for sure, no matter who's watching this, that your focus needs to be on healing. I believe that's true of everybody, that healing is the human experience. You know, how we express or experience life or express life emotionally and ultimately spiritually, in my opinion. Even though it's the human experience, I believe that there is no human experience without the soul experience. So I feel strongly here that someone is denying themselves something. And that 6 energy earlier, I'm getting a vision of a reading that I did recently where the 6 of Pentacles came out. I didn't take it. That could just be confirmation or something for somebody. But that 6 unconditional love energy that I was talking about earlier, that feels like it needs to be from yourself to yourself. And I just got a vision of a letter that said to and from. Maybe there's something significant here about Valentine's Day as well that could have been particularly hard for somebody. And it's really important to be kind to yourself and to be honest with yourself as well. It's a balance, because the truth can be harsh, but the kindness really helps balance it out. Don't be harder on yourself than you need to be. Don't make life harder for yourself than you even deserve. If you knew what you deserve, you would not. I feel this strong message coming through, and I feel like it's coming from a family member. If you knew what you deserve, you would not be acting the way that you're acting. And that feels like it's coming through specifically for someone from an ancestor. There could be a few ancestors, from different people who might agree with that message. But, I agree with that as well. If you knew what you deserved, what you were actually worth, you would never doubt yourself ever again. I think that's a very important thing to reflect on. Why do you doubt yourself? Why do you put yourself in a box? Why do you corner yourself? There could be situations here where they're not life and death situations, but mentally you're processing them like life and death situations in terms of like the intensity, like end all be all or nothing type of energy. I want you to know that how you feel is absolutely valid, and I'm so glad that the world is moving in this direction generally. I don't care about your political beliefs. People generally are more open to emotions, and that's a good thing, and it's a powerful thing. I feel like there is so much untapped potential as us individually and as a collective because of our own stubbornness. That's the thing. I want you to know that you're not alone in the weirdness and the frustration that comes with the human experience. But it really helps when you also understand it combined with the soul experience. And that's why, oh my gosh, that message about balance. Balance is associated with the number 2. There could be something significant here about glasses for somebody. And I just heard the Italian word for glasses, which is occhiali. And that tells me that someone's ancestors, maybe there's something here significant about your vision, or maybe you need to go see an eye doctor. Or it could be more symbolic about like your third eye, your intuitive sight, your senses. Or it could be both. We're talking about a balance between the physical and the, what is it called? For some reason I want to say the physical and the metaphysical, but I mean like the physical and the emotional. I feel like metaphysical might be the right word, but I don't know. Whatever. But yeah. There's something significant here, like about a deregulation, or something feels really, really imbalanced here internally, and it's having a powerful, unfair effect externally. And again, that's why I think it's so, so important for you to understand your worth. And I just looked down at the timer and I saw the number 9 on the timer, which is about purpose. Like I talked about before, in helping the world release what no longer works. You are valuable because you do have a purpose. That pain that you carry. One thing that really helped me early on in my healing journey was remembering that pain reflects potential. So how trapped and frustrated you might feel, no matter your situation, that there's equal potential to feel just as at peace and liberated. You just have to be willing to put in the effort and the focus that you deserve. this ancestor energy here is coming through very strong, which makes a lot of sense if someone is struggling, you know, quite a bit in particular. I just feel like past family members are really trying to be with you energetically. If you've been seeing some signs or messages and you suspect it's your ancestors, this is confirmation. I'm going to start wrapping up this reading by drawing out a card from the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot to look at what guidance your spirit guides have for you, definitely what guidance your ancestors have for you for somebody. It could be everybody watching this. You know, if you feel the connection, there's confirmation here. The connection to your ancestors. There was something else I was going to say, but I don't remember what it was. Let's just go ahead and draw. Oh, the name of the deck. In a couple videos, the Italian word for nightmare came through. Incubo. And so someone here in particular could definitely resonate with feeling like they are dealing with some sort of nightmare. But remember that dreams exist too. And believe in your power and your wisdom to be able to create what you deserve. I heard ᴛᴜ. One second. I don't know if you heard that, but that was a cat at the door. Lots of energy and messages coming through. I had this song stuck in my head, or I was hearing this song and I heard the part that says ᴛᴜ, which means cold already, I believe. I feel like there's some ancestors or an ancestor coming through telling you that you went too cold too quickly. Quicker than you deserve. None of us deserve to go cold, but I feel like you might have gone through something very challenging. Could be an understatement, but went through something like that early in life. Give me 1 second here. Oh yeah, I was trying to remember that song. I can't remember the name of it, but it made me start hearing the song Green Day, or a song by Green Day. It's called something Boulevard. Only look it up if you feel called to, or it could just be confirmation for somebody. If you do feel drawn to music, the universe, the spirit realm, might be trying to communicate with you through music or sound in some way. So pulling out this card now, wow, this reading feels very guided. So if someone is really resonating with this, I'm here for you. I have the Page of Cups in reverse. It says self-expression, selfish, naivety, angry, emotional, immature. Upright, it says curiosity, creativity, start, hopeful, enthusiasm. This card really just confirms everything that I've been feeling in this reading. If you do feel like you've had some confirmations in this video, extra confirmation for those, I feel. There's a strong sense of pessimism here. It really makes me think of the sun in reverse, or like the moon type of energy. Oh, I did feel drawn to that moon right there. I feel like there needs to be a balance in terms of like the things you experience between comfort and going outside of your comfort zone, not staying too comfortable, but not being too reckless. And the fact that this is a page that is linked to inner child, it's clear that there's a message coming through here for someone, that the universe does acknowledge that what you went through was absolutely horrible, to say the least, I want to say. And you don't deserve to feel like a prisoner. You don't deserve to feel like a prisoner of your own mind or your reality. And it is possible to break free of, mental and physical limitations, of course within reason. There's also a need here to be realistic, but I need to play the video back because I forgot what I was talking about. I was talking about being a prisoner to your own mind and or your reality. You don't have to feel that way. And breaking free first starts with allowing yourself to reflect, to heal, and to find the answers that you need and that you deserve to be at peace inside and out. I really feel here that you're being called to muster up the courage to overcome your pain and all of the limitations and restrictions that come with it. And you're not being called to do it overnight. It's okay to take your time, and the universe actually encourages it. All it wants you to do is to just take care of yourself in the way that you deserve.